Carter Hart, he admitted during the COVID year it was tough on him, didn't get socialized or anything. And then last season, didn't have a great year either. It's extremely early again, Kev, but when you watch his game, are there signs of, hey, Carter Hart's coming back in your eyes?
Um, yeah, and again, it's kind of early. I just think he's had such I mean, they haven't been a good team, haven't been a great team defensively. And it, like you said, it's early. I did get to watch one of his games. And here's the interesting thing. Like there's been a couple of sort of low percentage goals that you don't like, that you're like, a little cringe. I actually had somebody text me after the first period of the Canucks game on Saturday, like, oh, they broke Carter Hart again. And that because he gave up 2 goals and one of them was a little, eh. But then in the second period, he made saves that where he broke from technique and went into desperation mode. And they weren't as pretty, but they were spectacular. Like backdoor right pad, taking away what looked like a surefire goal, sprawled out on his belly, which is not how we normally think of Carter Hart. And maybe there's a line there. I have a tendency to look for the technical side of the game and like sometimes look for like that, like all those little fine details, because that's what you can see. And that's one of the things that separated Carter coming into the league. But sometimes you just got to go out there and play with a little desperation and sort of that willingness to break from technique and do whatever you need to do to make a save. And he made some spectacular ones in the second period of a game where his team came back. So he looked otherwise like the same Carter to me. Stance, setup, mechanics all looked the same. But just that willingness to go outside the box. At times maybe I might look at it like, like make a good push, get good rotation. You can be on top of that puck, but sometimes you just gotta dial goalie 911 and do whatever you have to do. And I saw a few more of those saves, and maybe that's a balance that as an outsider and an analyst, I'd look at it and be like, that was kind of ugly, but man, you just gotta do it. Like, and the game requires the game is far too dynamic now for goalies to always be perfect. It requires imperfect saves. It requires desperation. It requires instinct. And you saw a little bit more of that maybe in the second period. And so it's early, but positive signs for a team that didn't expect a lot of positives around him early this season.